What's that, Mr. President? No, I'm sorry. We have episode 14 now.
Nice.
All right, bye. I love you.
Hey, Lauren. Lauren, fuck. Hey, Lauren, 1975 called. They're a band now.
Hey, Lauren, 1973 called. The Chilean government's been overthrown. All right, welcome back. We got played at episode 14.
What is crack-a-lackin', playmates?
What is grinding your gears today, playmates?
Nothing. This is a happy podcast.
Yeah.
Nothing's grinding your gears. If anything's grinding your gears,
Leave it at the door.
put some WD-40 in that thing and tune the fuck into this podcast.
We have one saying around here that I wrote down for us to always
We have
remember.
so many sayings around here. Yeah.
But new in the studio, little thing I made.
Oh, yeah. Will tried to leave Lauren a nice note on the whiteboard and apparently was not familiar with the concept of permanent marker. So now...
And I accidentally wrote grapeful.
Yeah. So now this whiteboard permanently says, be grateful for the little things, which I just love.
It's kind of nice.
Like
Did you like it, Lauren?
I do.
Can we keep it?
Yeah.
How was your weekend, Lauren?
I had a great weekend. I had a little dog.
Oh, God. Put a picture of her right here.
I will.
Her name is Pipsy. What was it? Pissy?
Pippies.
Stop.
Pipsy.
Piss and shitties?
Piss P. I think it was
Pippi.
Piss P.
No, Pippi, and I called her Pip. Well, her caller actually said Pip.
When we were at college, my buddy had this snack called Pissy Shitties, and he would pour his
that was his name?
No. He named the snack. I don't know if he came up with it, but he would go to the movie theater and he would pour his Pepsi into his popcorn. It was called Pissy Shitties.
That doesn't sound good.
It was one of the.
Wouldn't it just leak out the bottom?
I mean, I was never there for it,
Okay.
but
You only heard legends.
what's wrong? What's wrong, Will? You've barely touched your Pissy Shitties.
Oh, come on, babe. Come on, little newborn.
What?
I don't know what that was.
What's your guys' movie theater snack?
Junior mints, maybe.
That's a good one.
I used to try and bite the top off to replicate what it looks like on the box where the cream is coming out, but it's impossible because
I don't think I've ever eaten a Junior Mint. I don't even know what
they're not good.
What?
They're good, but it's just they're way too minty for a candy.
Oh, they're great.
Okay.
It tastes like you're eating a
chocolate?
Yeah, it tastes like you're eating a handful of Altoids.
Is it like Andes?
No, they're just called Junior Mints.
They're like
No.
little balls.
I know, but are they
little
like-
beans of minty chocolate?
Have you ever had Andes?
And
Yes.
these nuts in your mouth.
Yeah, the Andes Mountains.
Yeah. They're like that Sugandese food.
Lauren, you know Sugandese, right? My roommate spoke Sugandese.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, Lauren.
What?
Hey, look, did you know his roommate actually spoke?
Sugandese.
No, I didn't know that. That's cool though.
What's up, dog?
She's not taking the bait. All right. Will and I've been gone for 2 weeks.
1 week.
1 week. I don't like that we pretend like we don't leave.
Yeah, we've been in Boston. We were in Boston the last 2 weeks.
It's been a strange start
Living
to
in
the
a hotel.
podcast.
Yeah.
I know. It feels very quiet and creepy.
Yeah.
Speaking of quiet and creepy, I'm getting off the AP yesterday. What? The airplane. Sorry.
Oh, right.
And I don't know. My phone died towards the end of the flight, so I don't know if this is normal, but it felt eerily usually I have music playing when I'm getting off the flight.
Yeah.
But it was so eerily quiet when people were getting off the flight. I feel like usually there's rustle and commotion and talking.
If it's late at night.
It was midnight.
Yeah. I had the complete opposite experience. The people next to me were watching Key and Peele compilation out loud and laughing the hardest I've ever seen anyone.
During the flight or after it landed?
When we were boarding. So it wasn't that big of a deal, but once we start taxiing, let's put the headphones in, let's kind of dial into this.
Yeah, that's insane actually.
Yeah.
You want to know my whole nightmare? May I?
Yeah, of course.
So I'm on this it was a 7-hour flight yesterday from Boston to LA.
How is that possible?
Bro, the headwinds were on one. I don't
You
know
guys
what.
fly to the moon first?
We had to make a pit stop in southwestern France. Anyway, we're on the. I had to crap.
Why would you use that word?
Crud.
I had to no. Sometimes Sometimes there's a very specific type of poop that comes out of your butt, and it's not a poop and it's not a shit, it's a crab.
Let's just say I was fighting gut demons.
Yeah, that's a crab.
I'd been eating like meat and beer. It was like
Yep.
I was at the Patriots game, which was by the way, the worst. I went to the worst football game of all time. It
Yeah.
was 6-0.
Yep.
God.
Just a
And the
defensive
two field goals
showdown.
that did get scored were on that we had really nice seats that my dad's friend got right behind the end zone, like only a few rows back from the field. Both field goals were scored on the other end of the field, which means that within the entire 4 quarters, no team came within 30 yards of where we were. It was
That's
insane.
hilarious.
Yeah.
It was insane. Like you couldn't see anything. Like you had I was like watching on the jumbotron, and it was raining and it was terrible.
Wait, you're not a Patriots fan, right?
No, that's why I just wanted it to be a good game. I didn't even care that they lost.
Yeah.
And it was the worst game ever. But anyway, on the airplane, I'm fighting gurgles in my tummy the whole time, and I'm in the window seat. And it's like,
Oh, yep.
it was like I would have gone to the bathroom probably 10 to 15 times if I was at home over the course of those hours, just because like there were a number of farts that were like, I don't want to have to risk this, but I had to because I can't get up 15 times. Like I'd be dead. Like they'd burn me at the stake.
Yep.
It was terrible, terrible, terrible. Finally decided, I was also parched as heck. I was so thirsty. And so then at one point I'm like, all right, fuck it. Like I'm going to crap my pants and I'm thirsty. So I'm just going to go. So I'm like, excuse me. So I make the 2 poor people get up. They let me out and there's 2 carts and I'm in between both carts. So I'm like, fuck. And so you're standing there. Everyone's looking at you. And so then
You're doing the like little like waddle, like I'm about to crap myself.
yeah, like I'm about to crap my jeans. And so I get
And your only pair of jeans.
crap my old. Thank you. Yeah, my old,
You're
literally-
about to crap my jeans.
I'm going to crap your jeans that are the only pair of jeans I have. So I get the one cart lady to like she goes all the way to the back to like let me through, which she was like not happy about. I use the bathroom, then I get out and she's in like the 3rd or 4th row down. And she just looks at me, looks back down at the cart, and keeps going. So I just have to stand in the back of the plane while she does the entire service. So I actually got my water last. Like she went to my row before I could.
That's hilarious.
I don't know. It was terrible, man. But I did have a realization when I was standing at the back of the plane. It was kind of nice. They should have like a cafe part of the plane.
There are on like bigger flights. There's like a bar.
No,
Like,
there's not.
You haven't seen this?
Ooh, that's cool.
Fly Emirates has, or maybe it's Qatar or whatever has.
Not in the U.S.
No, I think they're like those long cross continental flights or whatever, and there's a bar that you can go chill at.
Yeah, that
Which sounds so sick.
So fun.
I think standing on an airplane is underrated. Like, you ever see the guys who just like get up and like stretch a little?
Yep,
Crazy move. But
they're all doctors
really.
because they're worried about blood clots.
There
what
was
I've
actually a
learned.
lady that was standing up on mine for like an hour once.
Really? Yeah, I mean,
I would tell her to sit.
She
I'd be
looked,
like,
she looked like very fit, like a yoga
Like maybe a
Pilates
guru,
lady.
yeah.
Yeah,
probably planning an attack.
maybe.
but that was the other thing.
If
When I'm standing in the
someone's-
back, I'm like, there's all this equipment around here. I could do something crazy.
I could ram the whole plane.
There was also a bottle of water. I was in the way back, and there was a big bottle of water and cups. And I was like, how unhinged would it be if I just poured myself a glass of water right now? I don't think that would be okay.
Not that unhinged.
Skylar said a guy on the plane
Maybe.
was vaping in the bathroom and the alarm went off, and he sprinted out of the bathroom and just ran back to his seat and pretended to be asleep.
Did it work?
I don't know.
That's a great move. I mean,
So
that's
funny. My buddy got caught vaping on the first travel trip for lacrosse. He's a freshman, and he goes to the bathroom. It was back when they had those dab carts for Juuls, so it was like double whammy because it was vaping, but it was also weed.
okay. Got
And the alarm went off, and he put the pod in his pocket, or sorry, his sock, and switched it with a nicotine pod, and had to go like talk to like marshals when they landed. Like they like
my
escorted him
gosh.
off the plane. It was crazy.
Did you get like no fly list?
No, they basically were like, they like realized he was like this freshman in college who was just like being a dumbass, and they were just like, don't do that again.
I do think they make it sound like that's going to crash the plane.
Yeah, it's kind of like the whole like, why do I have to put my tray table up?
Yeah, well, that's going to crash the plane.
Yeah, they like throws the balance off like enough.
Or like the airplane mode thing. Like if we all have our cell service on, the plane's just going to like.
My buddy said that like if they pack, like if you're on a small plane and they pack the luggage wrong, it's like actually a big thing because the weight is like off in the plane. So they're taking this like tiny plane to Nantucket, and they said it was like this woman's first flight or whatever, and the bags like all slid to one side when they were like mid-flight, and she did 3 touch and goes. So like
Pilot?
like the bags like all she like was like she like didn't have control of the plane, and they did 3 like attempted landings, and she like got scared and pulled back up. And they were like, this would be the worst way to go down in a fiery plane crash.
Yeah, actually, I saw a video of a lady who got trapped under ice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's probably worse.
That would be worse.
What's the worst way to go?
Trapped under ice. I saw it yesterday. I think
It's got to be like fire.
Drowning. I think
trapped
drowning.
under ice. It's got to be.
What if there's a fire? There's one of those underwater volcanoes while you're trapped under ice.
Oh god, that would ruin my week.
You're getting lava. All right, should we hear some pitches?
Pitch us.
Oh yeah. All right. I feel like we always.
Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, Lauren, we have something to tell you.
What?
Will and I were talking
We're
about
in
this.
love.
Yes, that's that as well. But Will pointed this out to me the other day, and it's very funny.
What?
You always refer to the people that listen as playmates, and we don't know if you know that that's like a very like sexually charged thing. Like we say
Wait,
it no.
no, you guys were
I know,
the
we
ones to say it
Yeah,
first.
we say it, but
we say it like
you're just like a
knowingly.
more like wholesome.
We
person, so
we don't
just wanna
know
make
if you
sure.
know that like playmates is like
It's
a
like the Playboy,
Oh no, I actually didn't know that.
like Playboy
Yeah.
models.
Well, okay, but when I post like that on the Instagram, I feel like you guys use that word first.
I agree. We definitely
Yeah,
used
we
it
used it first,
We just
but
wanted to
it's-
be
we didn't-
entirely transparent that you're.
yeah. It's like a playmate is like a promiscuous lady.
No, I think it's like a literal like it's like Playboy models. Or
I
You're like,
know.
well, playmate of the year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well actually no, I didn't know that.
Like people do
but
like naked shoots for Playboy. Or Playmates.
Like
Well,
straight
think
up coot shots.
think about it in the context of our podcast, Playdate. Like it's a bunch of little kids.
I like it. Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
don't know if we're
it's-
gonna-
Well, the kids thing, that's where it becomes weird because it.
Yeah, we're a
like-
childish podcast, but then we're making these. Let's hear some pitches.
yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, what I was gonna say though, I feel like we talk about airplanes in every single episode.
Yeah, Will and I love being airborne.
Yeah.
We were talking about it
don't
yesterday.
Love it, actually.
We were talking about this yesterday. It is insane.
You guys are always flying though.
We take rockets through the sky, and are like watching football and like I got like kind of drunk on the plane yesterday. It's like, can you imagine explaining to a pilgrim, being like, there's gonna be a time where you can get drunk. So, do you see those clouds up there? You're gonna be above those. And you're gonna be hammered.
A pilgrim would be. I don't even know. What would be like the most astonishing thing?
I was saying
Inflation rates?
if you brought the most
Influencers, just like social media.
no, yeah, if you showed up
No,
to
it'd be like a thing. It
Dude,
would have to be like a thing.
the television, they would like burn you at the stake.
Yeah.
If you brought like an iPod Touch back there, they would stone you. All right.
Like if they took him to like the
If you took him to like
Kentucky Derby.
like how'd you guys get those horses to be so well? Why are those men so small?
All right. Okay,
But they
moving
would
on.
still like conceptually understand. Okay, sorry.
It's fine. It's okay. Okay.
Maybe
We're-
like
Lauren cut us off.
maybe if you showed them like modern corn, like it's so much bigger than it. Oh, it's like back then it was like this big.
Fruit snacks would send them to the
Dude,
hospital.
you
If you give-
keep sticking your toes like a centimeter away from the cameras.
If you gave them,
In trouble.
if you
No,
gave them,
I just think it's funny.
if you gave one a gusher,
Sorry.
if you gave one a pack of gushers and a Four Loko, their heart would explode.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Okay. Well, I don't care. I just.
Seems like you care.
No, it's okay. Okay.
Oh.
Pitch submissions. First one is from James Nutzel. I don't actually know how to say
J
it.
Nut.
Noetzl. Nutzel, whatever.
Crazy that you went with Nutzel when it's an O.
I feel like the OE combination has to be something.
Nutzel. Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay, Hangception.
Like Slavic?
This is idea. So he says, having anxiety because you embarrassed yourself last night.
All the time.
Never.
Went on too long of a tangent about U.S. proxy wars and CIA-trained paramilitary groups.
Multiple times.
Well,
Wait, that I
everyone,
just talked about. That was callback.
well, everyone
Did you
stared
actually?
into their
The
drinks.
chili thing I said earlier.
Oh.
Was that what?
Did you want me to keep going? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, we keep interrupting you.
It's fine. It's okay. You guys just are excited. While everyone stared into their drinks, Hangception has got you. Instead, everyone will remember you as charming, funny, smart, and well-adjusted, a shining example of social excellence. The recipients of these false memories may suffer from worse hangovers, but that doesn't really matter.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you lost me on the science. This is the thing with
No,
Yeah,
you
that's
lost me on the
all he
last.
said.
Wait,
Wait.
the hangovers are worse.
No, for every other person. So here's the thing. I've never understood the Inception movies in general.
I've never seen them.
And so I think there are like 4.
I think it's just one movie called Inception.
Just one.
Maybe there's 4 movies in one. That's the Inception, is that you're watching 4 movies at the same
Maybe that's
time.
why you're confused. You watch it 4 times.
I was watching it on 4 separate monitors, all at different timestamps. I love the idea of people. I cried at the bar the other day. Me, Angus, and Chet were sitting at the bar, and I got really emotional about. I saw this girl who is like has cancer, and it just like struck a chord with me. Ooh. And I was just crying, being like, "We all got dealt such good hands." And then I woke up in the morning and I was like, "That's pretty weird that I did that in front of everyone."
That's sweet.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was more just like silently crying in the corner.
Yeah, that's fair.
What's the most embarrassing thing you did hungover or drunk this weekend?
Oh, I was back at my college for my old college comedy group's show, and got together with some alumni, and the drinks were flowing.
Yeah.
So I think just the idea that I was intoxicated at my old college is like embarrassing inherently.
Well, didn't what happened? You said there was a picture of you.
Oh yeah, I had face paint. I forgot. I mean, I do remember putting face paint on, but someone like sent me a picture of them. It was like, "Oh, it's so great seeing you," and it's just me with a wig and face paint on.
And the wig is so funny too.
Yeah,
Can you
it's a pretty
see
funny
the
picture.
wig?
I haven't seen it.
Did I show it to you?
But we'll put the picture right
Yeah,
here.
we will.
Here, I'll show it to you too.
It's like a orange, shaggy. I don't know.
Strider said we were at this bar in Nashville, and he's like looking. I don't know he's in the bar, and he can see me down on the floor with like these girls that I brought over, and he said he's never seen someone fumble so hard in my entire life. He's like he sees me buy this round of drinks. Let me see. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Actually, look great.
He said he's like, oh, so like he sees me buy this like round of drinks, and he goes, he's buying those girls drinks, like pretty cool move. And he says I just reached past the girls and gave them to these old guys behind them.
Maybe that's
Oh
kind
my
of
God.
awesome.
It sounds kind of awesome, but it also was like, yeah, whatever.
You
That's
blew
a
it.
funny visual for him to see that all go now.
All right, let's hear the next pitch.
I like that guy. No, I like this. I think, this one.
Yeah, Hankception's great.
It's great.
It would definitely come in handy. Okay. Next one is from Griff Shepard.
There we go.
Cheers.
He says the Time is Money cookbook. So it's a cookbook, but it's spelled THYME.
Oh, nice.
So he says
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
it is a cookbook that calculates. Wait, I think someone gave us one that like is one that we've already gotten. I'm just gonna read it.
Well,
There's
No.
is it my idea?
It's your idea, basically.
This is
Let's hear it.
Okay.
this is insane.
Well, no, actually, no, it's not because it's a cookbook. So whatever. A
right.
cookbook that calculates and assesses what ingredients you have in your household at any given point in time.
Yeah, that is Will's
Wait,
idea.
that is literally my idea.
It provides.
What's this guy's name?
It just says Will now. Yeah. Just reading your
What is
text.
it? Crumble?
Griff Shepard. Griff Shepard.
Griff.
All right, it's a great idea. Unfortunately, Will already pitched it. Let's hear a different one.
Okay.
Yeah. What
Sorry, Griff.
Hey, Griff. Maybe listen. I feel like
Well,
Just
actually,
scolded him.
I feel like I snapped.
It's kind of a good combination between yours and his because his is like a cookbook. It's actually in writing.
Well, that was mine.
That's what Will's is.
Oh, really?
It was a list
No.
of recipes that you could make. It was on your phone, so I guess.
All right.
Next, Devin Poissant. Some of these names like seem fake.
They feel like they made an account just so we would read it.
It's like-
one of these
it's
was
like-
going to be like they tricked us.
It's like croissant, but with a P. Okay.
Croissant?
Where's the P?
There's no R in the beginning.
That's like that guy. It's like
Passant.
my name's Daniel with a B. Like, where's the B?
Okay, this is a long one. He says, I have a business pitch and I'm not sure if this is the best place to send it or not. But
This is definitely the best place to send it.
LOL. I know, I don't know why I read that.
It's like, no.
Have you ever been out with your friends and been chosen as the DD, but you still want to have some drinks and have a good time? Introducing the designated driver, like DRY. It's a pill you can take 30 minutes prior to the time you're leaving that enters your bloodstream to clean out the alcohol. Depending on your level of drunkenness, you'll either pee it all out or puke if you're blacked out already.
Oh.
But after that, you're stone cold sober and ready to drive everyone home. It's an easy way for everyone to have fun but get home safe. Designated driver is not approved by the FDA and does not make any guarantees that you'll pass a sobriety test. Do not take the designated driver if you have a heart condition or liver failure. Designated driver LLC does not take responsibility for any injuries or death caused by the designated driver. Do not drink after taking the designated driver pill.
He kind of lost.
I don't know what the fuck.
He kind of lost me when it was when it said that they cannot guarantee you'll pass the sobriety test. Isn't that the whole?
Yeah, that feels like an important thing to be able to guarantee. Also, like, wait, why did he have to make it that you still have to throw up or piss it all out? Like, I think he's making up this crazy thing anyway. Might as well just. Also,
Yeah.
I don't even think this would be just for driving. I think everyone would just take this before at the end of the night.
Yeah, I would just take it before I go to bed. Here's the problem: if you go from drunk to immediately sober, so you've ever seen like when a guy's like on heroin and they Narcan him, and he's like immediately sober, and like it's so disorienting, and they get really upset because it's like you're riding this high, and then you're immediately sober, which means you'd be immediately hungover.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
No.
Yeah, I don't understand how that works.
Well, none of them we know how they work.
Yeah,
but
that is fair. This one felt particularly.
No. The narc.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know how that works either.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, I like that one.
I think that one is definitely one of the pitches of all time.
I think you say that every week.
All right, let's hear the third one.
Okay. This one is from Faith McCagran. Okay. She says this one's called The Lob Timeout. This is a long one. Okay. She says, I've invented a new cutting-edge, innovative surgery that will become the new standard. Here's the operation. You must get a lobotomy, but the inner sides of your brain will have magnets that pull the two lobes of your brain together, preventing you from being lobotomized. The magnets in your brain are high-tech and voice-activated. When they are activated, the magnets on the left lobe flips so that the ends of the magnet repel, causing you to be lobotomized. It is set on a timer to only last a few minutes before the left lobe magnets flip back, returning you to normal. Pros: friend being annoying, shut them down, give them a hard restart, put them in timeout. Need to be unavailable for a little while? Go on lob mode. Imagine,
It just makes you incompetent for a little bit, so you don't have to like deal with the real world.
I actually pretty frequently wish I had this.
I would do that just to like watch TV. Like just like I don't know.
Yeah, we could do an episode.
What is happening to that?
I don't know. I feel crazy. Do you feel crazy?
Yeah.
I feel crazy too.
All right. Those were the three craziest pitches I've ever heard.
Yeah, I feel like something is like in the water.
Something's
today.
in the air
They're
today.
pumping something into the pod room. It doesn't help that it's
hot in here
Yeah.
too, right?
That was crazy. All right. Do you guys want to pitch each other?
Yeah.
That was insanity.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
My ex-girlfriend just asked me if I want to connect on LinkedIn.
Oh.
So things are
He texted you to ask you that?
No, like I got the notification.
That's why the text will, before you make the request, like, hey, do you want to?
Hey, is it cool?
I'll send you. All right. Who's ready for banana paint?
This guy's ready.
All right, banana paint. Here's my pitch. It's paint for bananas so that it covers up the brown spots. Because I don't really think it tastes any worse, but it grosses me the frick out. So it's just like a little paint, and it matches the color of the rest of the banana.
Yep.
And so you just dip it in banana paint, and then it all looks yellow, and it all tastes great.
I like it. We actually had a conversation this morning, not you, but me and some other people downstairs, about how the bananas were too ripe, and Jason says that he doesn't eat them until they have a brown spot on them.
I agree.
Which is crazy.
I'm with him on that.
I like mine to be like half green.
Ooh, I like the perfect ripeness, like perfectly yellow.
I think when they have a few brown dots, that's when they taste the best.
But wouldn't it be better if if it was that taste, but you didn't see the brown?
I like the brown. It adds some character.
I don't know about that.
Well, back to the drawing board.
All right. I got self-tailoring clothes.
Oh,
So they're like these big baggy things that you put on, and then you press a button and they slowly tighten, and then you can stop where you want it to.
I love that.
Some days I want stuff to be a little bit baggier. Sometimes I need it to fit a little bit.
Oh, so you
more.
can adjust it day to day?
Yeah, it's like each day you put it on, it's like a big sheet.
If you had like a big meal, you can widen your pants a little the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that a lot.
Thanks.
I just choked on my sandwich. And
That's why you don't eat when you're...
that's what I was gonna say. Imagine if you guys had to save me while we were recording. Would we keep that in?
Lauren's mom texted her today and asked her if she eats during every episode, which Miss Hoagland, I can tell you...
What kind of sandwich is it?
I can tell you for sure she does.
She definitely does.
It's ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese, ham and
And
cheese.
I haven't always liked ham, but I guess I like it now.
Lauren texts us, is like, it's time to record, and then the following text 2 minutes later was... Wait, I have to go make I forgot it's... You said... The way you phrased it was like, you have to eat at 12:52. She was like...
Lunchtime.
I forgot it's 12:52. I have to make my ham and cheese
I
sandwich.
was already in the middle of making it. I really...
Oh. Yeah.
I like that pitch.
Thanks.
It's a good one.
All right. I have baggage drop. Who... I know it's always airplane things, but who is sick? Who here... Raise your hand. We'll do show of hands. Who here is sick of baggage claim?
This guy.
I don't really use it.
What do you mean you don't use
You're
it?
going to over Christmas.
Yeah, you're right.
She's borrowing my suitcase. She asked me if she could borrow my suitcase.
That's crazy.
What?
What are you gonna
I
use?
offered it. I have like 3.
Yeah, he actually...
Because like when I moved out here, I brought like...
Yeah.
I only have a carry-on. I need a big one.
I need to get a big one as well.
But yesterday I was coming from the Patriots game. I was exhausted. I was just like, I'm checking my bag. I don't want to deal with this. So I did it, and then I was waiting a baggage claim, and I was like, this sucks. I don't want to have to wait in line with all these people when I know I'm more athletic than them. So we should just drop all the bags in a pile, and everyone just fucking go get them. Go. I would have had my shit and been out of there
Yeah.
before you could blink.
Drop them in a pile.
Yeah, like it's a big thing. Opens at the ceiling, goes like, and it like opens the circle, and then it just goes.
Everyone's shit like breaks.
Yeah, and I like the idea, like when it drops, everyone like screams. It's just like
You start decking each other.
Fucking, that'd be so much better, dude. I would have been home, way earlier.
I'm also really bad at guessing which chute it's going to come out of. You know, sometimes there are 2 chutes.
Yeah, like on either side.
Yeah, and it'll just come out the other one, and then I have to fucking follow my thing around like a ring around the posy bitch.
Oh God, you are such. Sometimes you be a ring.
I'd be a ring around the posy bitch.
You said that like that's a thing.
All right. I don't know if I already pitched you guys this. I'm really sorry. It's an app that tracks your serotonin levels. And when it goes too low, it notifies all your friends that you're not having that great of a day so that they can send you like a fun meme or like come hang or something.
That's nice.
I don't think you pitched this.
I haven't.
I don't think you have it all. Yeah.
And then
Does it do the opposite too? It's like
when it's like really high, it's like someone needs,
down a
this
notch.
guy needs to be brought down a peg for sure. It'll be like, or it'll match you. I just thought I was on the spot. It'll tell you which friends are at similar serotonin levels. You know when you're hanging out with your buddy and you're like, you and I are not on the same wavelength right now.
Yeah.
We can, if it's 2 guys that are low, we both veg together. If it's 2 guys that are high, go with the bars or something.
It'd be good for like
like
this
that.
podcast too. Like we'd like find like we could set like a thing that alerts us when we're all like
On the same page.
At our
at,
peak,
at
and
our
then we
peaks,
jump
and
in
then
the
we can
room.
jump in the pod and do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's always difficult when you're like hanging out with someone and they're just in a way better mood. And you
I
feel
agree.
like you're bringing down their energy. I'm like, sorry, but
Yeah, I hate when there's nothing worse than the person that's like, what's going on with you today?
yeah.
And you're like, nothing. I'm just not on cloud 9, Claire.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like we sometimes.
Are on different levels?
Yeah.
Who's higher? Usually you?
I think I feign even when I'm low. I'll be like, "Hey, how we doing?" And you're like, "All right, buddy." I feel like that happens like once every weekend. Like in a morning, I'm like, "Rusty, good morning." And
Well, like-
you're like, "Dude, come on."
Will will always do this thing. It's happened like 5 or 6 times. It's really funny. But he like will get into the hotel room and he'll do like fake horseplay, and I'll be like, all right, not right
Like
now.
I'm like, I like, tackle him to the bed and kind of give him some like a noogie or something. And yeah, I don't know what is wrong with me.
No, someone's got to do it.
All right, what do you got?
Who's ready for an alternative to fruit snacks that's healthier and better for your eyesight?
Me.
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the, don't those taste crusty as hell today?
Crusty?
They're crusty. The fruit snacks in our office are crusty today.
I've heard that you're not the first person I've heard. Bobby Dolan told me this earlier.
Yes. Like they're
Toss me one?
tougher on the outside than they
Kind
should
of
be.
normal.
Can I test one too?
Yeah.
But anyway, I've got vegetable snacks.
Like veggie straws?
No, they're gummies, but they taste like carrots. Doesn't sound good?
No.
I think those exist.
Shit.
I don't think they exist, Will. All right.
Vegetable fruit snacks?
They're not vegetable fruit. They're vegetable.
My final one is one of those purifying straws. Have you seen those where you're like people in Africa can like stick them in the water and like the dirty water comes out clear?
Yes.
These ones are those ones, but they turn it into your favorite drink.
Okay.
I always feel bad that these guys have never tried like yerba mate. So like we could send them these straws and it turns dirty water into.
Did you say people in South America have never tried
No,
yerba mate?
Africa.
Okay.
Yerba mate is like, I think, the drink in South America, right?
It's like
All they drank.
it's all they drink all the day in like
Yeah.
Paraguay and Argentina and shit.
My Spanish teacher, Miss Gwither, used to have the one that was like literal, like the leaves in there, and then the straw, like the weird
metal
you
straw
like,
with, like, the-
you like pack it into the side, and it was just. I always thought it was kind of pretentious.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
It's like this. It's the way that it's supposed to be made. Is there are all these leaves like in like a tea ball or something in this strange shaped cup, and you stick the straw in the bottom, and you have to like kind of pack the leaves, and it's like tea but has caffeine in it, whatever. And she would always do it and make a big show of it before class, and it was like we get it, we get you're better than me.
Was she from South America?
Yeah, I think she was from Argentina. So it was like it was like warranted that she was doing it, but it felt like it was kind of chauvinistic. She was shoving it in your face a little bit.
Chauvinist.
She was shoving it in your. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's. we got two drafts for you
Here's
guys.
an idea. Here's a fourth idea. Celsius in the drinking water. It would increase productivity by 50%.
Everyone would be so anxious. I've never had a Celsius. I never will.
Wow.
And I never will. I don't like the branding.
I've had 2 today.
Why don't you like the brand?
I don't know.
Bleep Celsius. I don't want a free ad.
Yeah. All right. Should we do holidays that don't exist or colleges that don't exist?
Holidays.
All right, guys.
Colleges.
Yep. Let's do colleges.
Okay.
All right. I got Swineboil Wizard College. It's where kids go after Hogwarts when they want to continue their wizarding education.
Fine. You found a way to get your fucking. Every week he's like, let's do Hogwarts houses that don't exist. And I'm like, that's just gonna be like 2 words together, and yeah.
Oh yeah, one of my Hogwarts. I've been pitching Will Grundlebush for a while, but okay. Swineboil Wizard College
They called me
is
in high school.
Grundlebush. Yeah. I just always found it odd that they go to all these kids go to this prestigious prep school and then they don't go to college after,
Yeah, or
or they're just
where
in
did
like
they go before? Were they in normal school?
yeah.
Did Harry Potter went to like a regular elementary school?
You don't remember this? At the beginning, Dudley is like gets his nice uniform, and Harry has to use the hand-me-downs, and instead of buying him a new one, they like dye Dudley's old clothes the color of Harry's like shitty school.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I don't remember who Dudley is.
His brother, his stepbrother.
cousin, his cousin.
Anyway, sorry.
I saw a guy this weekend that looked just like Mr. Dursley.
All right, what do you got, Willie?
Oh, what was I? The mom in Harry Potter I just saw in a different movie.
She's
You're about to say she's hot.
yeah.
No, not Lily.
This girl?
Mrs. Dursley.
Oh, that's not the mom. That's the aunt.
Well, okay, the mom of Dudley. We were talking about Dudley.
Yeah. No, she's foul.
All right, I've got Vulnerable State University.
Vulnerable?
Yeah, Vulnerable State University. It's for those. It's not affiliated with any sort of state government. It's just for people in a vulnerable state, and everyone's real easy on you there.
Oh.
That's
You
nice.
can turn in homework whenever. Or
It's just like get it in by the end of the
like, you're
year.
fine, dude.
I like that.
We had different routes, clearly.
I got Trip and Fall School for the Blind.
Is it like it should be like Trippin' Falls or something?
That's like what I'm saying. It's like Trip and Fall, but it's spelled like a prestigious school.
Got it.
Trip and Fall School for the Blind it has a lot of like uneven staircases and like Just like places for blind people to fall down.
Sprinklers, like the Buffalo Wild Wings commercials.
Yep. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sprinklers that pop out of the ground.
Oh,
when you're walking across
Yep,
the grass.
yeah.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
There's a old classic Buffalo Wild Wings commercial where they're rigging NFL games. Impressive.
Oh, yes. I have seen that. Okay.
I like that a lot. Trip and fall.
Thank you.
How do you spell it?
I had it TRIPPENFALL. Trip and fall. Originally, it was trip and apostrophe fall, like trip and fall.
Yeah.
But I felt like that was too.
You want it to sound like a.
I wanted to sound like a real school.
Yeah. Okay, I've got French Montana State. It's an auxiliary campus of Montana State University, and all its classes are in French.
No relation to the rapper.
Total coincidence. But he played there last spring. He did the spring concert, and it was raucous as hell.
Sounds lit. I got Dougie Ryan's School of Hard Knocks. It's for people that aren't from the streets, but they want to live that life. And so they go to the School of Hard Knocks taught by Dougie Ryan.
I love that. What's Dougie Ryan's deal? Tell me about him.
He's just a kind of a ne'er-do-well.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he's from Baltimore.
He's a real tough guy.
He's just more like greasy than anything. Like, it's not like you're not really afraid of him. You're just like, this guy's like going to swindle me.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Thanks.
All right, I've got the University of North America at Albuquerque. I feel like something I've noticed about colleges is like they'll do this where they come up with a name and it's like, I guess you can call it that, but like
Yeah.
you didn't get the authorization to like
From the whole continent.
I'm trying to think of what like
There's one that's like American University.
Yeah.
It's just like who let you have that?
or like there's just exactly.
Or it'll
So,
be like
I'm trying to think of there's something I was thinking of when I wrote this, but anyway, moral of the story is it's the University of North America, so that sounds really prestigious, and it's
I don't know about prestigious. Oh, yeah. I guess like if it's the whole if they're claiming the whole continent, they
Seems
must be
important.
they must be accredited.
but it's just a normal college in Albuquerque.
University of I go to U of NA at A.
Yeah, una. Have you heard of Bob Jones University?
Yeah. It's like, have you heard of this one?
No.
I used to live down the street from it.
What's his deal? Like you can't drink, you can't be out, you can't have sex.
It's
It's like a cult, right?
Christian college in Greenville, South Carolina.
Yeah.
And it like lost accreditation at one point.
Good.
I think it might have gotten it back or something, but it literally is just like this weird like far right Christian paradise.
Yeah.
And it's called Bob Jones University, which I think is funny because the guy who started its name is just Bob Jones. So he's just like,
It's mine.
yeah.
I got Hollow Brick School for the Affluent. I just feel like Hollow Brick College for the Affluent. I'm tired of I'm tired of rich people not having a place to go. I feel like some of them are just so much better than us, and they should have a place to just be with each other and not have poor people around.
Like, yeah, because if not, like, what if a poor person touches them?
Yeah, or like
Maybe they catch it.
or like they bring their public school values in.
Right.
These kids, they're the creme de la creme. They're the crung de la crung.
And I bet their cafeteria has like some dope.
It's all
Food.
Yep.
It's Gordon Ramsay's the
Yes.
teacher.
I thought you were gonna say chef.
That's what I meant.
The head chef.
The head chef.
All right, what do you got?
All right. What here? See if you guys can see where my mind's at here. Mm-hmm. Ohio State, Michigan State, Florida State,
Yep.
Penn
got it.
State.
Yep.
Yep. What?
Illinois State.
I don't think that
Maybe
one,
exists.
I don't think that
It
one
exists.
Perfect. What are we missing?
Maine State.
Alaska State.
But
Hawaii State.
I guess there are more of these than I didn't realize. I had Washington D.C. State
Oh, nice.
University
Oh, no, that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
because it doesn't make sense because it's not in a state, and I just thought that would be fun.
I like how Lauren under her breath goes, that doesn't exist. And it's the whole premise of our entire podcast
Literally
is
how-
things that don't exist. No,
How
no,
did you hear that?
that doesn't
I
exist.
thought it was whispering.
All right, I got Drifter's 12-week bartending college. It's Yeah, it's like a bartending course, and it's taught by drifters. So they're really unreliable. Like, of the 12 weeks, you probably get 4 days of bartending, but like,
That's it.
well, because they're drifters. They're hard to pin down.
Got it.
Yeah,
They're actively drifting.
that one was stupid. I
don't
also
think so.
had.
I think my last one is way worse. Wait, you have one more?
No.
Or you? College for babies. Why not start them young?
Is it kindergarten, or are they teaching them like physics?
Depends on their intellect level, but
Typically baby stuff.
it's typically like goo goo gaga, all that. But they do have like a football team, and they play LSU every year.
Yeah,
So that's like a weird kind of
just a bunch of casualties.
yeah.
All right, let's do holidays that don't exist, guys. It's the holiday season. It's officially December.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
What are some of the like holidays that your family celebrates that people might not know about?
Oh, at my house we do Dia de los Vivos. It's the opposite. So we're all familiar with the Day of the Dead, right? Dia de los Muertos. Mm-hmm. No one out here is celebrating life, right? We need a day, and instead of celebrating the dead, we celebrate people who are still living.
Yes.
And how beautiful life can be.
Yes.
What holidays do your family celebrate?
Well, I mean, we do the usuals, but maybe one you haven't heard of is we do Dependence Day.
You fucker.
There's no way.
I swear to God, I had this.
Oh my God.
In my family, we do Dependence Day, which is a day to, now that we've gained independence, I think it's fair to look back and celebrate our British roots.
Oh.
So we celebrate the day that we became dependent on Britain.
Nice.
And we eat bangers in the mouth, and we sing carols and watch footy, and just celebrate our dependence on a foreign nation.
That's pretty strange, because the way we do Dependence Day is you have to give up all the things that you're dependent on. So it's no day, you cannot drink, no nicotine, no sex, nothing, and everyone has to face all their demons at the same time.
Wow. Two takes on the same
I can't
spaghetti.
believe we both celebrate Dependence Day.
I know, it's insane that we both celebrate Dependence Day. Do you also do Children's Day too?
No,
Because it's like mothers get a day, fathers get a day. When is Children's Day?
their birthdays.
Well, the mothers and fathers have birthdays too.
That's true.
So in our Children's Day, our parents would gather up all the children in the neighborhood, and we'd go to one big park, and then we'd all race all the way to the other end of the park, and whoever got there first got to be an adult.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
They were just
Kicked
grown
out.
up now.
Well, growing up, we did something called Bay Day. It's like Valentine's Day, but for people that are a little bit less serious of relationships. So, if you just started hanging out with a girl and it's too early to ask her to be your Valentine, ask her to be your bae and celebrate Bay Day together.
I love that.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of 5-course meal day.
Okay.
Thanksgiving is great because we get one big meal in the middle of the day that I'll celebrate. But in my family, we like to do 5-course meal day where it's 6 months after Thanksgiving and you do 5 separate meals, each one grander than the last.
Nice.
Kind of punctuate it with one very grand one at the end.
That's pretty cool. In my hometown, we did a thing called Night Day, where at sunrise everyone goes to bed, and
This is awesome.
and sleeps until sunset, and then everyone wakes up and parties all night.
Well, I like the idea that everyone just like does the day. Like kids go to school and like we operate, but the whole day is just like on a 12-hour.
Yeah, well, you're asleep all day.
No,
The
but I
whole-
mean like instead of partying all night, you like do your normal daily routines and like all the stores are open.
No. Everyone is asleep from sunrise to sunset.
I understand.
You have to party.
I'm
That's the
saying,
whole
what if
premise.
instead of partying, it was just everyone agreed to do it, and then we still did our normal lives? It
Oh,
was just
at
all
night.
during the night.
Yeah. Some people do that on night day.
That would be fun. What if we found like a society that
I
just
like that.
does night stuff? Yeah.
That's a good point.
Okay, I've got the last day of school in my family, actually in my hometown.
Yep.
my home state, my home country. Because I didn't realize how we were going to phrase these when I came up with this one. But the idea is that we nationally coordinate the last day of school. I think it's dumb that everyone has a different last day of school. Agree. Like your buddy would have another week, or your brother in college.
Your friend in Florida has like 6 more months.
Yeah. In Maine, dude, they go to like late June.
Dude, we would be out of school. Like right before July.
Yeah, and I would be out in May.
And we started school in like mid-September.
Yeah, totally different. So they coordinate it, and it's just like it's like the purge after that school bell rings. It's like ding, and then there's no laws for 24 hours.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
My favorite holiday is X's Day. So everyone reconnects with all of their ex-lovers, right?
Yep.
And everyone writes down which one that they would be down to get back together with. And if 2 people match, then you go out on a date that night and you see if you can rekindle your love.
I love that.
This is a bonus one. We did the Salem Twitch trials when we were growing up. And it's basically the entire country votes on one woman that they think is or man that they think is a witch. And then they stream the whole trial on the streaming platform Twitch. And we get to all get the day off and watch it.
That's a great one.
And then if she floats, she was a witch.
Yeah. I think my last one is Funky Pants Day.
Nice.
This was a big thing in my family, and many families actually from my whole colony did this. It's like casually in conversation suggesting that you lived in a colony is kind of funny.
Everyone on my commune.
Yeah. And we all wear very, very, very funky pants. And the funkiest pants takes home the funky shirt. That's the prize because everyone else has to wear normal shirts.
Can I do one more?
Oh, a double bonus.
You tell them one.
Can I do one more?
Yeah, go for it.
It's called Blackbeard's Day. I feel like enough time has passed that like I'm tired of pretending like he didn't rule. Like he was like a pretty cool guy.
I think he murdered and
so actually that's a very, very common misconception. Blackbeard, if I'm remembering correctly, didn't kill anyone until the last like fight that he was in. He basically was so intimidating that everyone would just like surrender because they'd heard stories about him like doing these horrible things, but he was actually pretty judicious in like his use of violence. He did kill Edward Maynard, I believe. No, not Edward. Something Maynard.
His name was Edward, right?
His name was Edward Thatch.
Teach.
No, it's commonly mispronounced as Teach. I was.
What is going on right now?
I'm a big Blackbeard guy. And
you know where he was hanged?
What?
You know where he was hanged?
Ocracoke Island.
What?
Ocracoke
I
Island.
thought it was in Charleston.
Oh, do you know where he always hanged?
Where he was hanged.
Oh, I thought you were saying like, do you know where he like hung out?
No, I mean like hung.
I am lost in this conversation.
And basically, everyone dresses up like pirates, and we just like spend the whole day like looting each other, and then we drink rum at the end of the day.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah,
I would love to do a pirate day.
I know.
We should do like pirate for a day. Like, do they still do that?
When did they ever? When did they ever do that?
I don't know.
Well,
all right, this has been one of the strangest episodes I've ever been a part of.
for sure.
I feel like we always say that.
Yeah, no, but this one, I'm worried that we let the Playmates down a little bit. I just don't feel very good, and that one's on me.
I also feel weird.
Yeah, I'm a little mentally.
Is my forehead really hot right now?
It's hot in here.
Yeah, his forehead is really hot. Also, 2 people in our office got COVID.
I know. I'm kind of worried.
Oh, shit.
So we all might have
When?
COVID. I don't understand the question.
Oh my god!
Well,
When do they get it, or when do they test?
No,
or-
when did you find like?
This morning.
Can I tell you guys a crazy story?
Yeah.
So we're in Nashville. I probably shouldn't say this, but we're in Nashville this weekend.
Okay.
And I was like hanging out with this girl, and like wake up in the morning and like walk into breakfast, like trying to brag about like how good looking this girl was. And I was like, you guys see that girl last night? And Edge just goes, yeah, she was engaged. And so I like immediately go into this panic, and I'm like, I'm the worst guy ever. Like I felt so bad, and I sent her a text, and I was like, hey, like, super strange question. Like, you're not engaged, right? Because she told me she was 22, right? I'm 22. I was like, there's no way, right? But like, we're in Nashville. All her friend, or like, they were like passing around like a sash and a crown the night before. So I was like, oh fuck, like, definitely was. And she doesn't respond all breakfast. So I'm just like, I'm the worst guy ever. And then she texted me at the end of breakfast and was just like, no, like, what are you talking about? Turns
How
out
would Edge know?
because he got her mixed up with a different girl that night and thought I was talking about that girl who was engaged and was being kind of strange around everyone. But like that would have been
my God.
like a week ruiner, a life ruiner.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been
I mean,
able
that
to,
wouldn't be your fault.
yeah, but like you'd feel so bad.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I'd feel
Well, good
terrible.
on you for like feeling that way because there's a lot of people that are just like, oh, I don't care.
I don't understand the like there are people who before they get married hook up with one last person. It's like, why are you getting married?
I don't get that either.
Well, yeah, that's like implying that because you're not married, you're not
Yeah.
with each
Loyal.
other. Yeah.
You've just been cheating up until this point.
Yeah, it's like, all right, once we get married, I will stop cheating on you.
You ever gotten cheated on?
I have not, no.
Me
I
neither.
had like like Olivia Rodrigo Traitor.
Yep.
Brown
Such
guilty
a good
eye.
song. Yeah.
I had a stitch that was kind of like that, but
Where the second you guys broke up, she got with the guy that you were like worried about.
yeah, kind of. I don't really.
You don't want to talk about it.
I don't really.
Lauren, you ever
it
been
was like
cheated on?
it was so long ago that it would be embarrassing if I talked about it. You know what I mean? I was like, if they happened to be listening, I'd be like, Jesus Christ, it's been 6 years.
I like sort of did, but we like weren't really together. It was like a weird situation. So like kind of. I like to think I did.
All right.
Have you?
No, I don't think so. Also, like, yeah, it's implying that we're like these all-knowing beings. Like, probably might have, and you just don't know.
I feel pretty confident that
Yeah, the girls that I'm hanging out with are usually like pretty nice people.
yeah.
The less you know, the better.
That's what Tame Impala always said.
Right?
Yeah, and it hits me.
I might go home, dude. I don't feel very well.
I also think I
Oh
might
no.
go home.
I was sick last week.
I was sick last week,
Yeah.
and I just kind of was like doing stuff all weekend and just like didn't let myself feel it. But I feel pretty awful. I think I am.
We also abused our immune systems this week.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a big week I had a lot of fun.
I did have a lot of fun. All right, we love you guys. Wait, what should the comments be this week? Last week it was what are you doing in your favorite color, and all the comments were hilarious. It was like it was like smoking weed,
50,
green.
50 comments of just like nothing.
Is that real? On
There are a lot.
YouTube? Is it on YouTube?
If you didn't listen to the end of the episode, the comments probably made literally it would be like working maroon.
Yeah. Wait, also you guys continue to send in your pitch submissions.
Yep.
Keep them coming.
All right, what should this week's be? Your dog's name followed by your mother's maiden name.
I like that.
Those will probably make sense.
Dog's
Yeah.
name, mother's maiden name. So mine would be Cookie Sweeney.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Mine would be Callie Grisanti.
All right, dog and mom's maiden name.
All right, we love you guys. We'll see you guys
Or
on.
dad's maiden name. All family types are okay here.
Well, your dad's maiden name is your last name.
All right.
We love you. We'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Love you.